Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I thought we would do today is do these two trays. It came in a set of like 5 trays or something, and I picked these two because I want to use these Rolio metal powders. This is Barque Mauve. I think this is a gorgeous color, and I'm going to paint this little bow on the top of this up with this. And then I'm going to use the silver and paint the bell. And then we'll fill this with some black resin. I think it'll be really pretty. Now the other one, I'm just going to take and mix up some resin and put in this Mayspring bronze stone and fill this. And then we will fill his eyes and his nose when he is done, either with some UV resin colored that I have, or we'll use a paint pen. But I thought this would be kind of pretty. These also came with a squirrel, a acorn, a Christmas tree, and then the reindeer here, and the bell. So let's just paint this up. It shouldn't take me just a minute to get this painted. There's no point in doing a time lapse just to do that. The first time I used this silver, I used it on a cross, and I thought, it's going to turn silver, or the purple, I mean. I was like, it's going to turn silver with the black behind it. It didn't. It stayed purple. And it is so pretty. So, that's why I thought we would do it today. Now, let's see if I can clean up just a little bit on these bells here. I'm not going to do a great job. I do want to try to just get a little bit of that purple off. Well, and now, did you see what I did? I took it off of that. So I've got to brush that back on there and see if I can get this off. Okay, now let's use the other end and see if we can clean up the rest. I don't want it to look streaky like. But I definitely don't want purple on the top. Okay. Just go right up through there. Let me get another one. It's always good to have a few of these little cotton swabs for cleanup. They do an awesome job. Okay. Try to get it off the side there. Now let's see over here. And I took it off of that again. Probably shouldn't be sticking my fingers down in there, should I? It's not a handmade mold, so it shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's see. Get that back. Okay, now, see if I can get enough of this purple off to do the rest in silver. Okay. Now, silver bells. I use chrome powders all the time, but I'm like, I haven't used metal powders in a while. So this would be pretty. It's kind of like a chrome powder, right? Get that down in there. Probably should move Mr. Reindeer here because of, I don't want this silver going down in there on him. Okay, it's looking pretty. Roll it around here. put quite a bit down in there, didn't I? Probably shouldn't have put that much until I got over here to the other side. See if we can get it to roll on around. I think this will be a really pretty tray. Okay. We've almost got him. Make sure you get your sides. You don't want to forget about the side. And then you end up with a black side when everything else is silver. Okay. Getting there, getting there. I think I need just a little bit more, not much though. Okay, I think we're good. Alright guys, I'm going to dust that sucker out and get this stuff put up, mix up some resin. I wonder about how much that'll hold. I bet they don't hold much. I think I'll mix up 12 ounces. And I may just mix it all with the brown and then just pour both with brown. That way I'm not, yeah, I think it's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll see you back in just a moment. Alright guys, so I've got 12 ounces of resin in here that I have not mixed up yet because I'm going to put my color. And this is the May Springs Brown, or Bronze Stone. Isn't that pretty? 1, 2. Let's see what 2 scoops is going to do. And with those metal powders, it shouldn't matter what color's behind them. They should still look about the same. They don't really change much. So, I thought about marbling him up, and then I was like, I think I just want him solid. Which I could... Well, if I didn't put all the brown in here, I could have done his antlers one color and then him another color, couldn't I? Too late. Didn't think about it. Alright guys, isn't that pretty? I'm going to finish mixing this up and we'll be back in just a moment to pour. Alrighty guys, so I got this out of the debubbler, just spritz a little alcohol in there. Just in case. Now, let's fill this up and see how much he takes. Each one of these is going to take a different amount. I bet they take about 4 ounces each. And I mixed up 12. May take more than that. We'll see. This one might. He seems like he's doing pretty good. Holding quiet a bit. A little bit more here. Okay. So far I have used 3.5 ounces. So yeah, that's what I figured. But I have a plan. So let's put a little bit more in here. And I think I've got those. There we go. So yeah, 4 ounces for the deer. Because I'm down to 8. I bet this one's going to be the same way. Just fill this up. Hopefully I don't get bubbles. Can't spritz alcohol down in there because of I painted it with mica powder. So we just got to go with what we get. All right, almost. I bet he's 4 ounces as well. Yeah, I got right at 4 ounces left. I believe I can get a splash more in there. Okay. Now, what I want to do, since I've still got 4 ounces left, I know I can make another tray. So I'm going to move these up here. This way I don't spill these suckers. Okay, now, where's he at? I want to make this little squirrel, but I'm going to add some of this glitter in there. Isn't that pretty? It's like a brown, orange, greeny looking mix. I'm not going to add a lot, and I'm not going to put glue because I think it'll sink. And I'm okay with that. Maybe if I do it this way, I won't get so many bubbles. And I don't care if it mixes completely up or not. Okay. Just getting all that glitter incorporated into what resin I can without trying to get too many bubbles. I'm hoping anyways. Almost. Just swirl it around. Sorry guys, I'm shaking the camera, I know. Okay. I've got almost all of it mixed. There we go. Now, I'm going to spritz a little alcohol, just in case. Now, I think this glitter will sink, and we'll be able to see it. And he'll look a little different than the rest too. So we'll have 3 different kinds of trays. And hopefully no bubbles. Okay. A little bit more here. Now, I still got 1.5 ounces, close to 2 ounces left maybe. Scrape all this down so I can see exactly how much I've got. Okay. How much here? About 1 ounce. Not much. So, what do I want to do for 1 ounce? Let me find a mold. Okay, I haven't made these crosses in a while. So, let's see if we can get this to go down in there. They're really pretty. I think I've only made each one once. Almost. He needs just a little bit more here. Okay, let's let him level out as we fill his buddy up. I think that glitter's so pretty. It's gonna make that brown pretty, or bronze, I guess. Just letting it drip all the way. Fill that up. Okay. How's his buddy over here? Just a little bit more. I think he needs another drop. Okay, now let's give him another little drop or two here. One more drip, come on. There we go. Let me look down here. I think this one over here needs one more drop. Here we go, and this one could use one more. It's not going to hurt it. Now they're domed, and I've still got more. So here's that little baby shaker. I just seen him. I've only made him once. May not have enough to fill it all the way up, but if I don't, we'll fill it with something else later. I don't know. I believe we're going to have enough. Amazing what you can do with just an ounce of resin, right? Scrape this out. All right. Alrighty, guys. That's it. We'll let all this cure up. I'll do a clear turtle tray, probably with some I can't use UV. It's a solid mold. I'll use some regular resin when I do another video. So I'll see you guys back at demold. Okay, so all this has cured up. And I did the shell, I did UV resin, and I just kept layering it until I got it full. And that's how I did the shell. So let's see if we can get the crosses out first. Everything's still very soft, but I'm impatient and want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love that glitter. Okay. And these are into resin molds as well as the turtle, which I do have a 20% off discount code for into resin. That's in the description box below. That's really pretty too. I love that glitter. So those were extras. Let's see, our turtle was an extra. Oh, he's pretty too, isn't he? Okay. And our squirrel was an extra. So we had put glitter in it as well. Okay. Move that out of the way. That's a cute little tray. Little squirrel. I don't see any bubbles. So that's awesome. He's got his little glitter. Now, let's see. Let's do the bells, because we have to finish the reindeer up. Okay, I could have did a better painting job on the edges, or at least of the bow. Okay, that's okay. Not my favorite, but anyways, that is our bell. And we don't have any. Are those bubbles? Yeah, little tiny bubbles. Got a couple of little tiny bubbles, don't I? Not many though. And the back. So we got that one. Now, our reindeer, because we have to finish him up. He has some eyes and a nose that we need to do. And we're going to use some UV resin on that, and then we're going to put the turtle together. So, here is our reindeer. A little overage I need to scrape off there. Alright. Those molds had a bunch of places on them, so he didn't have any bubbles though. Now, I'm using this Diamond Dust Glitter UV resin. Now, these, I think you can get on Amazon. You used to be able to get them on Temu, but you can't get them on Temu anymore. If I can find them, I will link them for you. That's going to drive me crazy until I get that off. There we go. Shake these up before you use them. They come in a whole big kit. I think you can order it in different amounts. I think I've got the 24 color kit. Okay. Now, I gotta try to pop these lids off. There we go. Now, this is the red. We're going to do a red nose. They don't have much in a bottle. I'm going to tell you that now already. Okay. I hope I didn't make that too thick. I know I need to spread it out. Because I want this to completely cure. I probably shouldn't have put that much in there. But I can't do anything about it now, can I? Okay. Now, let that just kind of level itself out. Now I've got green, because I want him to have some green eyes. I don't want to twist the top off. I'm going to pull that off. And like I said, I did mix these up. And you can see there's not much green left in here where I've been using them, or I have used them. You know what, we're going to have to do different color eyes. I'm not going to get enough green out, I don't think, to be able to do his eyes in green. Dang. Whoops. I don't want that over there. Yeah, I can't get anything out of that one. So let's see, what other color can I do his eyes in? And I've got a little green already down in there. I know there's another green in here. Grass green. Okay. He's going to have olive green. Let's try it. This one I lost the lid to. I don't know what happened to it. But just keep it covered and out of the light. Let's see if we can get it to come out. Have I opened it? I bet I haven't opened it. Okay. I hate trying to get stuff like this open. I swear I think they don't want us to get into it. Oh. There we go. Maybe. I can get under there. All I need is part of it. There we go. Now, got it open. Okay. Put my lid back on there. And let me clean these suckers off. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. Okay. Now let's see if we can This one is not mixed up well. That's why you see the clear green and not the sparkle in it. Even though I shook and shook and shook. Okay, hopefully I'm going to stick that back in the center. And hopefully that doesn't cure up on me. I think since this green is empty, I'm going to take that off and put that on there. There we go. That will work. Now, where's my little lighter? Not that one. I just had it. That one. Alright. I'm just going to, in case there's any bubbles, that will pop them. It almost looks like a bubble that's not quite came up, or there's something in it. I think I've got something in there. I need to get that out. Whatever that is. Well, where'd it go? I know I'm not losing my mind. There's something. There it is. I don't know what that is. Anyways, there we go. Clean that sucker back off. Now let's get this under the light. Not the green eyes I was wanting, but it's what we got to work with. Now I'm going to hold this up here for just a second, because sometimes if you get too close, it kind of moves it and bubbles it up. Alright, now we'll let that go. We won't need to let it go the whole time, but you know, what time we're putting our turtle together. I have some of these cute little crushed glass I've had for a while. And it's got gold and white and reds. I think some of that's going to look really pretty down in there. Oh, I see some gold beads. And some red beads. And I'm going to do some gold beads. These are from Laura's Art Corner. I want some different shapes. Here we go. Put a few of those in there. I don't want, she didn't have red ones. I got all the colors that she has, but she didn't have red. But the gold will look pretty. And then I'm going to use some of these red stones. I think a few of those in there. Not that one. That one looks kind of too big. I think those are pretty. And then I'm going to put some red and gold butterflies. And these are just the butterflies that I made with the, if I can get it down in there, with the little mold, the little butterfly mold. Okay, now, that's all I'm putting in there. We're going to get our glue, and hopefully my shell is good. Let me pick that glue off there. Alright, you just need to go around here and put just a little tiny bit of this glue, or whatever glue you use. This is the B7000. Came with some rhinestones that I bought. It's a pretty decent glue for this kind of thing. Okay. It definitely holds. The problem is trying to get that little needle tip back down in there to close it. Alright, now get our shell, and I'm just going to put that down in there. Now he's still a little sticky, so I'm going to stick him under the light. That way we can finish curing him up. And this should be done. Still a little sticky. Stick it back down in there. Alright guys, that's it. I am going to take some photos, post pictures at the end, And I'll see you guys back for the next video. So bye for now.